I can't. You know, I couldn't get sober on my own, and I couldn't lose weight on my own. You know, I originally lost weight using the Noom app. It was an excellent app. It was fantastic. I thought it was fantastic for about 3 months. You know, and then it just kind of died down. You know, it just didn't work anymore. Tracking your food gets really old really quick, you know. I do think it's a really good idea to track in the beginning because, let's face it, you know, our food intake is all messed up. You know, that's why we're overweight, right? That's how we get there, you know, besides not moving. But, so, you know, without getting off too much of a tangent, it's good to track. I believe in it, you know, for a little while. You know, and you start to know what the portion sizes are. You start to realize, you know, I need to eat 6 ounces of chicken. You know, you start to realize how much chicken that really is, and then you're like, holy crap, I can't eat anything else. You know, which is a good thing, right? Because now you're getting your protein in, and you know, and you're eating something good for yourself. So that's my little stint on there. Then I'm thinking about, you know, everybody's got. You know, they got that motivation, right? You know, you're gonna run to the gym, you're gonna go 4 or 5 times, you know, and then you're gonna burn yourself out. So the reality is you should go like once or twice a week. You know what I mean? When's the last time you worked out? When's the last time you did anything? You know, once or twice a week, man. You got to take it easy. You don't want to go too fast. You want one thing at a time. You don't want to change too much too quick. Because it just ends up in burnout, right? And you get frustrated, and then you don't want to do anything, you know? So if you conquer one thing, like you could get yourself to go to the gym once or twice a week, you know, for say like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, right? And then you're feeling better, you lost a little bit of weight, you're building some muscle. It works that way. You know what I mean? You slowly but surely, you know, stop drinking soda. You know, you stop using half and half in your coffee, and you bring it down to regular milk. You know what I mean? Maybe after the regular milk, you bring it down to 2%, right? It's the little shit. It's those tiny little things that will make a big difference. So that's that. That's kind of how I did it, right? So my workouts were broken down into quarters. So I had, you know, every 3 months, I had a whole new workout, right? So it was 4 weeks. 4 weeks of I had a block of workouts. 4 weeks I had another block of workouts, and 4 weeks I had another different block of workouts. I need to stress that they were different each time. A lot of them were the same exercises, but just in a different way, right? And then there's also progressive overload, right? So if you want to get stronger and you want to build muscle, which we do, we want to do that. Progressive overload basically is, you know, you lift it a little heavier, you know, step by step, right? So, but then there are times where, you know, you're going to drop the weight, right? You drop the weight, and you don't have to go as heavy, and you know, it's a different type. You go slower, right? Go slow in the eccentric, maybe fast on the concentric, right? That, you know, the up and down. So that's that, right? I think the other thing, you know, I really got to point out is it's a marathon. You know what I mean? You know, we all think that we're going to go out there and we're going to get it done 3 months, 4 months. I'm going to lose 30, 40 pounds. I'm going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be great. You know, and then you know, 2 months goes, 3 months goes by, you know, and you're lucky that you lost a pound a day. That's the average. You know, I hate to break it to you, but that's the average. The average is a pound a day, you know? So if you've got 40 pounds to lose, you know, you're looking at 40 weeks, you know? Now listen, some people are going to go faster. Some people are going to go slower. Women lose weight slower, you know? And I know you women out there, you hate us for that, you know? Because men, we typically go a little quicker. But for the most part, we lose about a pound a week on average. realize this one too. You're not going to lose a pound a week every week. It's just not going to happen that way. You know, you may lose, well, especially in the beginning, you know, you may lose 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds a week, you know, and you're like, you know, sky high. This is awesome, you know. It's gonna slow down, you know. It slows down, and then you got to readjust, you know. So that's where the quarters come in. You know what I mean? So you readjust every 90 days, and you know, and now you got a plan, right? The whole year, depending on how much you lose. You know, hey, maybe you only need a 6-month plan, whatever it is, you know. But it's without that plan, you know, you're lost. You're pissing in the wind. Let's face it, you know. So make it easy for yourself. Whether you go on YouTube or you download some other plan, whatever plan you get a plan, because it will. You'll get there quicker. You'll get there quicker. It'll be quicker and it'll be easier, you know. So, and it's the same thing with eating. You know, hey, listen, you gotta pay attention to it. If you don't pay attention to it, it doesn't matter how many jumping jacks you do. I don't care how many burpees you do. I don't care how much you can bench. You're not going to lose any weight. You know, I mean, you may lose a little bit because you're going to build some muscle, so you know you're going to eat up some fat. But eventually, you're just going to stop. You know, so yeah, you still need to pay attention to your calorie intake. All right, so I think that's about it. The last thing, I guess, is you know, so you got to think about first things first, right? First things first, then you move on to the next thing, then you move on to the next thing. Don't overwhelm yourself. Go nice and slow. You know, it's kind of like one day at a time, right? Take it easy. So one day at a time, one thing at a time. Get a new habit down. Get your mindset around the fact that this is how you're gonna, you know, this is how you're gonna do it now. I mean, you start to change these little habits, and you start to change your mindset, and all of a sudden it becomes easier and easier, and you really, really start to get into a groove, you know. And you know, you'll have your setbacks, but that's okay, you know. That's okay. So that's about it. You know, it's been great talking to you, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.